Thank you for registering for a free 30-day trial to Portfolio Builder. In this video, we're going to cover the Quick Start Guide video checklist. And I know most of you are going to be in a rush to, as quickly as possible, build your portfolio. But in this video, we're going to take a step back and we're going to do a few steps initially to prepare yourself to use the Portfolio Builder platform and to be able to get the most out of the technology. So here's just a quick overview of the software. Once again, we have our position manager, we have our money manager where we can control the risk level, we have a deposit tab to track all deposits, we have a withdrawal tab to track all withdrawals back to your bank, we have a USDT selling tab and buying tab for converting between Tether, and then we have the same thing for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So in this video, we're not going to focus on the platform itself, and also the short portfolio will be at the very end of our tutorial series as it is the most advanced. But to begin with, we really just got to go over the basics. So first, you have to use a Gmail account and a Google Chrome profile with it. A lot of you sign up with non-G Suite or non-Gmail accounts, and this technology only works with a Gmail email account. So if you did register with a non-Gmail, just go back to the home page and re-register with a Gmail account. Next, you have to have the Google Chrome browser. So Firefox, Internet Explorer, the Brave browser. Our product only runs on the Google Chrome browser because you have to download our Google Chrome app. If you download the PDF, there's a link to Gmail, or you can just go to gmail.com to set up your free account. Now the next big problem that some people have is they actually have more than one Gmail account under a single Chrome profile. And if you look in the bottom right hand corner of the video, you can see in this example, this Chrome profile actually has multiple Gmail accounts. And unfortunately, having multiple Gmail accounts can confuse the Chrome app. So the best bet is to create a unique Chrome profile just for your portfolio and for this Gmail account that's registered with Portfolio Builder. So you can see once I click this little icon right here, there's only one account. And so I have one tab, which I can click to get different profiles where I have different portfolios built. And as you go through this process, you'll see that you can automatically create a little link on your desktop to save these profiles. So you can just click and open them each morning to check your portfolio's results. For a lot of you, the basic super aggressive portfolio will be a strategy you'll want to start with because it has the least setup time and the least cost to get going. And so once a day, you'll just come over here, update your portfolio, and get your updated results, as well as from your money manager, you'll see which coins to buy or sell to balance out your portfolio. So if you do happen to have more than one Gmail associated to a single Chrome profile, just click that button, click the sign out button, sign out of the account you want to use with Portfolio Builder. Consider setting up a separate email account that's not part of your personal emails, just for managing your portfolio. And you'll see why email security is so important later on as we get going. So if you did just sign out, now what you want to do is open up the Google Chrome browser and create a new profile. To do this, just click in the top right hand corner of Google Chrome browser, and there's a button where you can select a new Chrome profile or manage your Chrome profiles. So by clicking Manage People, we can pop up all of our profiles and then click in the right hand corner the Add Person button. For the portfolio name, or rather the name of this profile, I would put Portfolio Builder. You can pick an icon and then click Add. Next, you'll be prompted to sign into Chrome browser. And again, you cannot sign into one Gmail in multiple Chrome browser profiles. So we'll sign in here, type in your email and password, and now you have successfully created a new Chrome profile that will be instantly accessing your Portfolio Builder spreadsheets with a click of a button. So the next step is going to be to install the Portfolio Builder Chrome app. And below this video, you can just click this link and you'll be sent to the Google Sheets page. This is where you install our app, and that's what gives you the Trigger Update add-on in your Portfolio Builder spreadsheet. If you like, you can also copy-paste the link over following these instructions. Click the Free button. It's going to pop up a new tab called an Untitled Spreadsheet. You're going to have to sit there for a little while. In the bottom right corner, this may pop up. If so, just hit Got It. After waiting for up to a minute, usually a lot less, this message will pop up. Click Continue. Select the email account that you've registered with Portfolio Builder. Needs to match up right here. Scroll to the bottom of the next screen, click Allow, and now once again you're going to see this little Portfolio Builder pop up on your spreadsheet. Once it does, you can click the X button. And now that the Chrome app has been successfully installed, we can close these extra tabs and go back to our Gmail. And this is where you should see an email from Portfolio Builder. Now here's another trick. Even though I'm going to teach you how to save and bookmark your profile so it automatically pulls up your spreadsheet, if you do have trouble finding it, go to drive.google.com, click on Shared with Me, and you'll be able to see your portfolio shared to you easily and with one click away. Initially, it should be at the top of your Gmail screen. Open the email and then click on Open in Sheets. Now, what I recommend you do is go into the Settings tab so that Portfolio Builder Chrome profile will automatically open these spreadsheets every time you start the Chrome browser. So first, just make sure you have the tabs open that you want to automatically launch, most likely your email and your spreadsheet. Then go to the three dots in the top right-hand corner of your Chrome browser, select that, then go down to Settings and click that. And then if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you can click Use Current Pages. Now every time you open up this Chrome profile, you'll automatically start with your spreadsheet open and Gmail account open. Now if you go back to Settings and click on Chrome Name and Picture, it'll send you to this page, and if you just slide over this little dot, it will create a shortcut on your desktop. So you can see I have a little shortcut I can click on to automatically open all of the portfolios I'm managing on a day-to-day basis. Now I don't recommend you have 10 portfolios, but I do this so you can compare how well each strategy does against each one in real time daily. Step 3, do you own a Nano Ledger S? If you don't own a Nano Ledger S yet, you need to order one. There's a link below the video. There's also the PowerPoint download of this presentation. Do not order one from Amazon or eBay. Those could have malware installed, which could end up stealing your funds. Order it straight from their website. Now the next step to consider is how much of our security articles you should be reading. And so it really depends on which portfolio you want to use. If you want to use the diamond or gold level membership, I highly recommend studying all of our articles on safety. If you're only using the basic platform, the Nano Ledger S does all the security work for you, and you won't need to have a bunch of additional investments to securely access the blue coins, which require a Binance account. The short positions, which are in green, we use the Bitcoin to short altcoins at Poloniex, and then the turquoise coins way below here require that you learn how to use IDEX.markets. However, if you just stick to the basic portfolio, which are the yellow coins and the Bitcoin position, of course, you can get away with a lot less setup time, a lot less education time, a lot less upfront investment, and have an extremely safe portfolio. Now let's assume that you did want to get involved with the gold or the diamond level portfolio, or you wanted to be able to short the market. In any of these cases, it's going to be very important that you take the time to click on all these links, which are located in the presentation PDF, and learn what can go wrong. I will quickly give you an overview, though, of what can go wrong, and each of the articles you can study to learn how to do it more effectively. So the first guide is how to buy, sell, and store your coins safely. We talk about how hackers are getting around two-step authentication, and it's from identity theft. People are literally calling into your phone carrier as soon as they realize what your name is and your phone number, and they start asking them to port your phone number over to their account. And so this goes through how that's happened, how AT&T is being sued right now by someone who lost $20 million from this. This guy got hacked and they got into all the social media accounts. At the end of the day, once they take over your phone number, they can reset your email, and once they can reset your email, they can reset your Coinbase account. Your Coinbase account is connected to your bank account, and so it gets pretty intense after that. And so this goes through a lot of stuff. This little device is a security key called the FIDO U2F security key, and it makes it physically impossible to log into your Gmail account without it plugged into your computer and then pressing that little button. It costs 18 bucks, and I highly recommend everybody who wants to access Binance or Poloniex that they should order 2 of these devices, one to use and one as a backup. And this protects access to your Gmail. So even if they do steal your phone, they're not going to be able to reset your email account just from your phone. Again, the Nano Ledger S goes into some more detail on that. And then it's talking about some probably obvious things, but you shouldn't have an electronic copy of your passwords. So what I'm doing is writing it on a notebook in 2 copies and storing one in a safety deposit and one in my safe at home. So that's the first article, quick overview. This is some videos of people who really got stolen funds and what they did about it to lose their money. So if you don't believe me, here's some real testimonials you can listen to. People lost a lot, primarily from identity theft, not necessarily exchanges being hacked, but rather your personal account. Here's a checklist. I highly recommend you get your own unique laptop and phone just for trading cryptos, because if you lose either one of those, you can lose your portfolio. And furthermore, if either one of those is infected with a virus or malware or some sort of malicious toolbar or who knows what. And so the best bet for those of you trading a serious investment portfolio and want to use online exchanges, you should get a unique phone for your 2FA and a unique laptop just for your trading, and then store those in your safe and only use it for trading cryptocurrencies. Now, I used to recommend the Google Chromebook, but now the Nano Ledger S has come out with a really killer desktop platform that doesn't work on the Chromebook. So we're upgrading that article to link to this set of results. Basically finds 4.5-star Amazon Prime laptops between 500 to 600 bucks. These are high quality and will last a long time for trading cryptocurrencies. Fresh out of the box, no risk of having weird viruses that your current computer may have. You're not sharing it with anybody. You can use your other computers for personal use and use this just for accessing your portfolio. The Google Fi phone service and phone is recommended as the most hacker-proof phone system. And you only pay for minutes you use, so you won't use a whole lot of minutes, and you just need to buy the phone once. Don't store any passwords on your phone, in a notepad, in an Excel sheet, anywhere online. Write 2 copies with not a pen, but a pencil. Apparently that will last a lot longer on 2 different notebooks, and store them in a Ziploc so they're waterproof in 2 different locations. Create a brand new email address and install this security key to make it very hard for someone to hack your email. We actually have a complete guide on how to do that and a lot more. You should set up a brand new bank account just for connecting to Coinbase. That way if you do somehow get hacked, your Coinbase account won't allow them to drain your normal bank savings and buy Bitcoin and then transfer it to the hacker's address, and then it's gone. So a separate bank account, smart. Think long and hard about your current vulnerabilities for identity theft. Do you have passwords online on your computer? Do you have your social security? Is your computer's login code? Is your Wi-Fi network shared by a lot of people? I actually recommend not connecting to the internet with your laptop through a shared network. Use your new phone to give you a hub, or get one of those internet sticks. And so this goes into great detail. We even call the phone fraud department and disable as much features as possible, such as online access that would allow them to port phone numbers, ensure you're the only person on the account, make a password to access the account. You can give them a fake address, so if someone were calling in, they might have the wrong info. New laptop, the Wi-Fi stick. Don't access public Wi-Fi networks. Plenty of stories, people getting hacked at Starbucks and the airport. Think about getting a safe. Okay, in this article we go through the nitty-gritty details of all the cool features available to build a hacker-proof email account, starting out by downloading Chrome, but then we really zoom into using Gmail, setting up security codes. They have all kinds of cool features to really optimize the security settings. And in this tutorial we get into the very nitty-gritty details, turning off certain features, turning on other features. We even have a doomsday event where we get a set of codes that for one use only can reset the account. So we go through that with two guides, step 1 and step 2, which you can see is very detailed. And anybody who really wants to use Binance or Poloniex to access cryptocurrencies really should follow this guide to set up a properly secured email. This one's the same thing, but how to set up your iPhone super safe and secure. Goes through everything. And of course, this is kind of the chicken and the egg thing. We want a phone account that is tied to a secure email, and we want an email that's tied to a secure phone. And so we pretty much end up doing these two simultaneously to achieve that. Okay, so that's that article. One was for iPhone, the second one's for Android. This is going to talk about how to set up Coinbase and Gdax. Now they're calling Gdax Coinbase Pro. This is an important site. It's the primary spot where we're going to initially convert fiat money into Bitcoin, and where we're going to convert Bitcoin or Ethereum back into fiat and in and out of our bank account. Now there are other options to achieve that, but this one does it commissionless, free deposits and free withdrawals. So that makes it very cost effective. And Coinbase has a very secure setup. The biggest risk is not them, it's really you losing control of your accounts and your identity. So that's part 2. To summarize, security is extremely important for investors using our gold or diamond level portfolios. To protect your larger investments, you should really buy a separate cell phone, laptop, create a new hacker-proof email using a Yubico security key, and use separate phone as a Wi-Fi hub to connect to the internet, as well as 2FA for your accounts. Store no passwords electronically, keep them all handwritten to notebooks, set up a new bank account, and then store this stuff in 2 different safe locations. Step 5, decide how you're going to track your old trades. What are you going to do with all of your old trades? Start fresh or enter them all in. I highly suggest you consolidate all funds you wish to use with Portfolio Builder into a single Bitcoin position, which you can then deposit into your spreadsheet to start out fresh. So what I don't recommend is trying to go export all your old trading histories and piece it all together to fill out your spreadsheet. It's going to take you a lot of time, and it's not going to cost you a lot to just sell whatever you want to use with our program into Bitcoin and then rebuild it out following all the instructions. This way you just put a single deposit into the deposit tab, and then you can trigger an update and it'll tell you how many coins to buy and sell to build a balanced portfolio. Now, if you do want to load up all your past trades because you feel confident that you understand cryptocurrency accounting or could easily learn it with my guide, then you can, but beware. All the trading you've done on a Nano Ledger S with a site like, say, Changely will be very difficult to decipher because it doesn't know what you converted in and out of. It just knows the deposits and withdrawals per wallet. So this can become a little bit of a challenge. But here's a series of tutorials to watch about how to insert your old trades if you do insist. So in this first article, how to export your trades, deposits, and withdrawals from Coinbase, we've got a 20-minute video that teaches you how to do that. And it really teaches you cryptocurrency accounting. This is great knowledge for all of you. Highly recommend that everybody studies this video at some point, but it's not necessary to watch it right away when you're first getting started. Part 2, adding all the trading activity from Coinbase, another 20-minute video. Gdax tutorial, how to export and input Gdax trading history. Now they're calling this Coinbase Pro, but it's still the same process. And then we have a Poloniex tutorial, how to export and input Poloniex trading history. The trading history from Poloniex is the same as all other exchanges like Binance. There's a few oddities that you may find in other platforms, but our goal is to primarily support Poloniex and Binance. And so they do have the exact same format. In this video, we'll teach you how to read the trade history and input it into our spreadsheet so that you can get all of your past trades accounted for. Step 6, I highly recommend you download the app called Telegram. First, you have to download it on your phone because it requires a phone number to have a unique ID. And then you can join your Telegram phone to your desktop by downloading their desktop app. And from there, you'll have access to instant support, all notifications, and a lot of other cool stuff. Here's what it looks like once you get into the group chat. Vanessa says, "Hi Jason, I'm a newbie to this chat. I'm not ready to ask specifics about the software. Just want to say how much I appreciate the endless patience from Mike. With his incredible support in explaining the details and technology, I can really begin to believe I can do this crypto trading. You have a very steady and calm person on the task. I'm really pleased to be part of the Portfolio Builder community. Thank you." So that is the Telegram app. If you click on the links below, you can download the app and you can join our discussion group. So take the time to do that. And you can also find lots of other groups. Cryptocurrency folks love Telegram. They have discussion groups on all sorts of cryptocurrency related topics. And I even subscribe to quite a few groups to find the news to put into our daily updates. Step 7, before you get going, you should think about your strategy. What do you want to do? The conservative, aggressive, or super aggressive setting? And so I have some tips for you to help figure out what makes the most sense for you. Which strategy do you want to start with? Conservative, aggressive, or super aggressive? You need to decide before you get started. Conservative equals a true index of the market and can potentially have less losses, but as well potentially less profit. Aggressive equals a smaller Bitcoin and Ethereum position, which will in turn create larger altcoin positions, potentially has greater losses and greater profits. The super aggressive setting is the same as the aggressive portfolio, but even larger altcoin positions. If you're not willing to hold on to your positions with 80 to 90% losses, the best risk level for you will be the conservative strategy. Picture your $100,000 investment getting slammed down to $10,000. If you'd have lost your stomach for this during that type of a crash, you shouldn't be using the aggressive or super aggressive setting. With a conservative strategy, your portfolio of $100,000 could potentially only crash to a value of $35,000 versus $10,000 in a bear market. And that's a lot easier to stomach for most people. And also, if you might potentially need this investment within 12 months or less, you shouldn't be using the aggressive or super aggressive setting. Use the conservative strategy. Step 8, the basic gold or diamond platform. What's the best one for you? If you've participated in our offer on this YouTube video, which you can click and go back to it, we have a deal where you can earn up to a 120-day free trial on either our basic gold or diamond level platform. There are some requirements, like you have to like and subscribe to the video and even share it, but just go to the YouTube link for the instructions. And all you have to do is email support@portfoliobuilder.io with your YouTube ID and let us know whether you'd prefer the basic, gold, or diamond level package during your trial. I wouldn't recommend a gold or diamond level package to most investors getting started. If you do wish to use gold or diamond, you'll need an account at both of these websites, Binance and Poloniex, but you shouldn't register them until after you've built a hacker-proof email and read our full security guide tutorial series. The basic platform runs completely on a Nano Ledger S and a computer and is safe to connect to your normal computer to process trades, doesn't require studying the security guides, doesn't require a unique laptop or mobile phone to safely access the internet, and provides you with a complete secure system. And remember, it's very easy for you to expand to the gold or diamond program later once you've launched your basic portfolio. Here's who I would endorse using either the gold or diamond level platform. First of all, you should have well over $10,000, but likely larger than $50,000. That's because if it's anything smaller than that, our software is going to be zeroing out most of the little coins to not give you a position. You have to have at least $20 in a position or else it won't even recommend a buy order. And that's because that's the minimum that Binance currently has per trade. You need to be willing to spend at least 3 hours studying the security tutorials. You should be ready, if you don't already have this, to get a secure laptop and mobile phone just for trading crypto. You need to be spending at least 10 hours to buy all of your positions to get started, and then you'll probably need to spend an additional 10 hours a month managing your portfolio. Step 9, how much should you be investing into cryptocurrencies? That's a very good question. And I have a very simple answer for that. The general philosophy I recommend is that of the infamous Rothschild family. And they had a simple motto: 1/3 of your portfolio should be in anti-inflationary investments, 1/3 in stocks and bonds, and 1/3 in real estate. This is where cryptocurrencies fit into your portfolio, the anti-inflationary section, and would be combined with gold, jewelry, fine art, and rare collectibles that you own. If you've lost a lot of your portfolio recently, it might be a smart move to take profits from stocks or real estate and allocate it towards these types of investments. And on the other side of the coin, when your cryptocurrency portfolio begins showing returns of 100%, 200%, 300%, it's a smart move to begin taking profits and reinvesting them into other portions of your total portfolio. Consider having at least 1/3 of your anti-inflationary segment of your portfolio holding gold. Gold is currently down considerably from 2011. And is a bargain price right now as of shooting this video. Easiest way to purchase gold without having to store it is through the GLD ETF. Then the other 2/3 of your anti-inflationary portfolio could potentially be cryptocurrencies and other rare collectibles. 1/3 of your portfolio should be invested in stocks and bonds. So if you want a simple way to mimic what we're doing in the Portfolio Builder program, using ETFs, consider 80% SPY portfolio with a 20% TLT after a mega stock crash. We're talking about the dot-com bubble crash or the 2008 crash. When the market hits a new high, consider reducing exposure to the SPY and getting a little heavier in bonds, which is what this chart's showing you happened back in 2012. And then once we see bond yields rising rapidly, which we have just in the last 2 years, that's when we're likely getting close to a market top. And that's when I'd recommend trying to catch a lot of the rising interest with a bigger TLT position and a smaller equities position. And when the market's late in its cycle, like it is right now, consider buying 2-year out-of-the-money LEAP put options on the QQQ with 1% of your portfolio every 4 months. Right now, we're not providing a whole lot of information on how to manage the other parts of your portfolio, but our platform is designed eventually to help you with a total portfolio strategy, not just cryptocurrencies. For now, this is the basic advice that a lot of you need so that you know you should be having a balanced total portfolio and you should be hedging all aspects of your portfolio when prices get expensive. Those put options can return 10,000% gains, even though it's only risking around 1% of your portfolio every 4 months, and will help you ride each wave without having to worry about drawdown. 1/3 of your portfolio should also be carrying real estate. Most of our clients already have this accomplished through their house. In fact, if the value of your stock or crypto portfolio becomes greater than 1/3 of your total holdings, you should take some profits and pay off your house. If you're going into retirement right now and your house represents more than 1/3 of your total portfolio, you might want to consider downsizing, as we're likely near a top of the stock and real estate cycle that may crash by 50% or more in upcoming years. I'm expecting a real estate and stock crash before 2025, possibly much sooner, giving real estate investors a great opportunity to go long again at bargain prices, and this could potentially be after our cryptocurrency portfolios have recognized huge gains. Now, are you interested in shorting the real estate market? It's not as easy as shorting the stock market, but the Canadian and Australian markets may be the most overvalued real estate in the world right now and give you the opportunity to hedge your real estate portfolio pretty easily. We got the Royal Bank of Canada that has some put options, the Bank of Montreal, and the Westpac Banking Corp. You can study more about these companies and potentially hedging your real estate portfolio, but just be careful as trends tend to last longer than anyone expects and market changes tend to happen quickly and all at once. If you bet too big, you may lose all your money before the crash, and if you're not invested early, the prices of these put options can skyrocket once the stock actually goes down. For real estate hedge, I would consider risking 0.25% of your total real estate portfolio split between each of these 3 banks and reinvest each time a new put option expiration is released. Currently, you can only buy expirations going into early 2019. However, every few months, they'll release a new expiration date that's further into the future. So if you stick to these general rules while using Portfolio Builder, try to buy low during crashes, keep a balanced portfolio in all assets, not just one at any given time. When the market becomes expensive, hedge against risk and take profits and rebalance. Step 10, are you going to build a short crypto portfolio? If you're wanting to hedge your cryptocurrency portfolio against downside risk or outright short the market as your main strategy, you're really going to need to first read our security tutorials. Anyone using an online exchange really needs to study those tutorials, otherwise you'll be a sitting duck waiting to have your funds stolen. The best way to do this is by depositing Bitcoin at Poloniex.com, then using that Bitcoin as margin to use up to 2.5 times leverage to short altcoins, which tend to crash faster than Bitcoin. We'll be covering this more in the 4th tutorial. This is the first, and I don't recommend using BitMEX, too much leverage, and altcoins again crash harder than Bitcoin does. So we'll cover this all in great detail. For now, what I really want you to do is get your Chrome app installed, open your spreadsheet, try to save the settings so that you can quickly access your portfolio, figure out which strategy you want to use, figure out if you want the basic gold or diamond level portfolio, and once you've got that all figured out, then you can click continue and we'll start learning how to actually use the platform. Thanks for your time and see you on the next video.